All right, the 14th race of the 2001 or to this series race has started, and let's go through the different drivers and cameras on the. Oh, I do like this.
Start your engines!
What? All right, well, I got Bryce commentating with me again on the pole. We got Dale Earnhardt, Kevin Harvick in the first row, Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Michael Waltrip in the second, and then third we got Steve Park, Bill Elliott. In the fourth we got Bobby Hamilton and Kenny Irwin. In the fifth we got Jim Mayfield and the 41. So we're gonna focus on those. Those are the main ones. I think they're his a bit more of his team is farther here back. Michael Waltrip, I think, ought to be here somewhere. Oh, there he is. He's straight up in the front row. With so yeah, the whole team is basically right here. Kevin Harvick wasn't going to make a start this weekend, but decided to after coming to the fact that the tricky triangle is very tricky to run on. Wasn't going to make a start, was just going to keep to his part-time schedule, but decided to give some of the more tougher tracks that you can't tame a try, like Darlington. He gave that a try earlier this year. He did have a giant crash with Dale Earnhardt, though, down at the apron, I believe, where they messed up their cars and they got a little banged up. This team has wanted to win again. They haven't got a win this year. Kevin Harvick has 2 wins for RCR side of things, and Dale Earnhardt has 1 for his own team. He has 77 wins, and an 11th win at Talladega is what that was. They had been pulling home top 5s and jumping all over the leaderboard for points and to get into the championship. All right, so Bryce, who is your pick to win this race? Mine's got to be Dale Earnhardt. I like what I've seen in qualifying and all that.
Probably Kevin
Harvick.
Say about Kevin Harvick.
All right, 29. These are almost the same rides, except one's 29. They basically did a reverse there. Here we go. Steve Park down low, the first straightaway. This is the tricky triangle. Bryce has never really seen this before. It's a track that's a triangle. He's got to look at the track. There's Kevin Harvick. Oh, we have a first wreck already. The D-At gang has gotten into a crash already. The race just got started, and the caution will be out. Drivers are going low through the grass because they had to avoid that there. Caution's out, correct? I believe you have the caution lights are out. Well, oh my gosh, Jimmy Johnson getting thrown around pretty heavy. Let's watch that again. I thought one of these guys was going to come home in victory lane, but apparently they all had other plans. So what happened was, we're going to find out what happened. That was crazy. We came around off the first turn right like here, and I think they just got 3 wide. And he just got forced straight up into the wall. Michael Waltrip then pushed him. These two really didn't have a bad crash. You kind of saw that, didn't you?
Yeah, the way that it is the way that it happened. It seems familiar to what's happened in the past.
There's those two. They good to see that they've... Oh, Jimmy Johnson came up and just hit him. And then Jimmy Johnson... He is a rookie. This is the first time here. Let's watch that again. When they started off, he went down low to the apron, tried to get by. He couldn't stick to the apron. He came up too far and then just... Wow. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s in there. He's a little ticked off that it's the first lap and they've already got damaged cars. I think if we go back farther, we can find someone's rear camera here to go off of. Let's use Dale Earnhardt's. They all just touched right here and then... Wow. And Jimmy Johnson getting hit. We are definitely on caution for that one right here, folks. With Dale Earnhardt and Kevin Harvick still going to be up front. Jimmy Johnson's done came in for damage. Michael Waltrip and Dale Jr. are in 34th and 33rd. don't think Steve Park ever got his car fixed. I think he might have just took it home, and I think that team has basically caught it today, or he's heading to pit road right now. They're staying out, however, and we will be back whenever it is time to resume the race. Alright, we're about to go green again. Michael Waltrip starting in 35th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 34th. Steve Park never was able to get his car refired or fixed. It had some pretty bad damage. There's Adam Petty running in... Cal Petty running in 16th. Here we go green again at Pocone, finally.
Bill Elliott on his second divorce, eh? Had him come home to a empty house today. Kids are at his mom's. Pending legal action from his wife. EPO has been filed.
Oh, we have another wreck. Bill Elliott. Gosh, you're jinxing everybody. Never mind. Bobby Hamilton, Bill Elliott. Oh my gosh, what has happened behind them? I saw those two. They hit together, and then Dale Jr. has been torn up in the crash. What happened? Elliott Sadler and all them just crashed. So we all came off this, and 4 wide with Michael Waltrip. What happened? Okay, I think Dale Jr.
This is just a bad.
Oh, there was a spin in front of them or something.
Then we get the grass here. And
oh, Dale Jr. rear ends the 25 car. That's what started it. Let's see what started it with these guys, because something has started it. I think I'm getting a good idea. So what happened is they came off these corners, as you see right here, and they just got a little too tight together, and they all slide down the track, and then these guys got somewhere to go, but Dale Jr. and them got nowhere to go. That's probably why you see only a couple cars banged up from this crash. And let's see what's going on. Yeah, people still made it off these turns. People, we didn't have any more wrecks after that, thankfully, with Dale Earnhardt and them running so high up. The drivers are going through the grass. They're going... Wow, and they're still racing all risky and stuff. All right, back to the present. We'll get... Let's starting out on this again. These two drivers in the front, they got some pretty good cars to run. Their laps been pretty good. And so you see them, Dale Jr. might be tore up for the day. I can watch up in 29th. We've eliminated a whole bunch of cars these first 2 laps already from this aero package that NASCAR has been running. We'll resume when the race is back underway. Alright, the pace car's lights have just came off after a couple laps, and we are back to racing. There's Dale Earnhardt and Kevin Harvick. They get that jump off Gordon. It's been their #1 enemy this whole time. There's Michael Waltrip back in there somewhere with the damage race car. There's Tony Stewart going. There's Dale Jarrett even back there too. Let's watch them go. Let's see if they can survive a corner. With NASCAR's new aero package, no one can survive. Here we do. We're getting a little tight, but those are just 2 cars wide. There was 3 cars wide right there. And if that wasn't crazy, I don't know what is. Here we go. Kyle Petty and his son's race car. Doing pretty good. He's in the top 20s right now. Gets underneath from Bobby Hamilton. Ricky Craven bumping the wall back there with Kurt Busch. Let's ride along with Ricky Craven for a little while. See, Michael Waltrip is running pretty well up there. I knew that was going to get set at some point with the Ford lever right next to me, but here we go, dropping into the corners. If nothing happens behind these guys, like it hasn't, they're just getting that back race. And there's Michael Waltrip, though, trying to get his first win just anywhere, being aggressive where he knows to be aggressive at. And we're back from racing. We did have to take a pause there with somebody, but that will be unnoticed. Michael Waltrip running in 18th. He's trying to get a first win any time of the season. Tony Stewart, the 33 car right there. There's Dale Earnhardt. Trying to take back second, trying to take back first right now that he's made it to second.
Dale's just a phenomenal driver. We all know that he can.
Running now, we have almost 30 laps to go here. And these two drivers basically got the same car, basically the same ride situation deal worked out. See how good one another is. Kevin Harvick's already got 2 wins this year as a rookie, just running a part-time schedule. But Dale Earnhardt is going to try to change that up very soon. Dale Earnhardt is able to get by him and make a pass on the inside. Scrapes the wall coming off the turn there. A couple others do as well. Let's go back here. Something's going on back here. Michael Waltrip, let's pay attention to him running in 16th. Did he get by Schrader? He does.
Rick Carver, 3 cars behind Michael Waltrip. Okay, Michael Waltrip secured his first win. They're down here at the triangle. Some may say triangle of death. We've had plenty of races, not races, but wrecks off the start.
Yeah, might as well be at this point. And that's with the new era package. They've crafted a lot of the pioneer that racing has been brought up and all that. It's just different things that they've done and differences like that. The way this era package is, Dale Sr. loves it. Some others are not big fans.
They're called three letters of doom. Dale Jarrett, Dale Jr., Dale Sr.
Dale Jarrett was competitive last year running the Daytona 500. He has shown some this year, but is running almost last right now. That's not like him at all. But here we go, dropping into 13th. Michael Waltrip trying to get by the 33, and he does. He scooches right on by him. Can he clear the 55 too? That would be something interesting. Michael Waltrip is running down the whole field, it seems like, right now.
Kevin Harvick, knowing the phenomenal racer that he is, he will win.
Not too sure about that. My bet would have to be on the 15, the 29, or the 3 right now. I do agree. They are all doing pretty good. And there's always that one driver. Michael Waltrip, they're running behind Bobby Labonte, our champion from last year in 2000.
We can't deny. You cannot deny that Tony Stewart is not a phenomenal racer. Out of the 3 that you choose, I think they might be second-hand best in your pick.
I'm not too sure. I know he's very good, though. He does know how to win, and he knows how to celebrate, too. I'll say that for sure, but... There's Dave Blaney getting tied with Tony Stewart behind Jeff Gordon. Michael Waltrip just trying to drop down, pass them all. Is that what he's doing? Can he clear Dave Blaney? He does not clear Dave Blaney, but he does clear Tony Stewart. Trying to get Jeff Gordon. There are some Hendrick cars up there. Trying to just get by him, but that damage he's got in his race car is going to slow him down. And now I think we're coming to pit road, I believe. Coming to pit road. Jeff Gordon out there running in, I believe, 6th right now. Jeff Gordon hasn't been doing too good this season. He's been doing pretty alright with the 5 car of Terry Labonte, his teammate, right in front of him. Here's the 2 you got to worry about. Dale Sr. and Kevin Harvick ain't got no dirty air off anybody.
Dale Sr. is the Elvis Presley of the racing world. He's the best.
One of the best compared to the King, Richard Petty, but he's been retired for almost 10 years now, 10 seasons, without Richard Petty running in NASCAR. It's crazy to think it's been that long. Got back in the car once, and I believe 94 he hopped back in the car to make 1 start or 2, and then was just out of it.
It's almost impossible for these racers not to hit the inside wall. Why is that?
Outside wall, but
Outside.
It is weird. They every single time they go around this corner, they slide a little too much. And look, there's Dale Earnhardt being lapped by Michael Waltrip or something like that. Michael Waltrip is down lower though because he did have to go in and pit. Is Dale Earnhardt going to Kevin Harvick? I think he might be in the pits right now. I don't know where Kevin Harvick's at. We find Kevin Harvick? He might just be out on this racetrack. We can't find him. Oh, let's go some passes right here. The field is pretty spread out. Oh, the 43 and the 32 just got together right there. Dodge's first year back to NASCAR has gone on right. I don't believe any other drivers have gotten any wins. I do believe, though, that they are happy with what they've gotten so far. Those entanglements and all that. See what Ricky can do when he comes into this turn here, if he's going to pass him or what. He's been on him for a while. And is he going to try to push him up the track? I think so. He gets by him. He does tap him. And obviously that 01 Dodge does have some draft off of the 41 and the 6 of Mark Martin. How's it going to look when they drop down the corners? Is he being pushed is what my big thing is. Oh, almost 3 wide here. Y'all are going to force 3 wide, but he's getting pushed. Michael Waltrip's running in 20th right now at the moment, right behind Dale Sr., but Dale Sr. is a lap ahead. Dale Sr. will have to come in and pit sometime. I don't believe he has done any of that yet. Still running in first. Dale Sr. is staying on top of speed, though. I mean, he's getting up to about almost 200 on that back. His car did pass inspection, so... Wow, that is just crazy. He's got that car tuned up just perfectly for him to drive, and him only, it seems.
There was a phenomenal handling with this. He is a magician in that car when he gets in. Maybe
202, 201, and he just slows down to 70 to clear this right here. Wow. Oh, we do have a smoking motor right here. I believe Dale Sr. goodbye. I think he's just gone down low to avoid traffic in the 14 Pontiac of Ron Horn today. I think he's just going down there to get away so no one else will hit him. Driving at a very safe speed. Kevin Harvick back in 17th after pitting, passing the 27. Kenny Wallace. The 15 is in 20th at the moment. Has, I believe, pitted a couple laps ago. There's Jeff Gordon running in third right now. Three wide action, not too much though. Tony Stewart has won a couple races. I believe he's won one this year, a couple last year. He's an all-right driver. He came mostly off dirt and go-karts. Driving that 20 Pontiac, the Home Depot car for Joe Gibbs Racing. Joe Gibbs needed another driver after he got Bobby Labonte. Tony Stewart was the man. Getting a little tight there with Mark Martin, and he does pass him. Not too much happening. If this is wearing out, though, wait a couple weeks. Around the same time, Daytona is coming back. That'll be pretty fun. Here he is. I think he's coming to pit road. Maybe to work on the car or what? It hasn't been running good. It's got a little bit of bent up damage, but that shouldn't mess with that handling too much, you'd think. And now Michael Waltrip is running in 15th. Dale Earnhardt must be trying to stretch it. He's gone most of the race and no pitting or anything. That he really hasn't pitted at all. I think maybe once or twice he has. Now with almost 20 laps to go. There he slows down. Might be just perfect for him to come in right now. I don't know if he is or not, though. Yep, he is. He is coming in right now. Michael Waltrip running in 15th. If Dale Earnhardt can't run them all down in a good amount of time, it might just be Michael Waltrip to do it. Who knows?
As long as Rick Carrigan keeps the track on. There won't be nobody but him to win.
Bryce has wanted Rick Craven to win for a while now. I'm not sure how many wins he has or if he even owns a win at the time.
Ricky did spank Michael Waltrip.
I know he has. There have been talks and rumors about Pontiac, him driving a Pontiac in the next couple years.
But that may have been Rusty Wallace.
I'm not sure. There are rumors going about these drivers switching manufacturers and all that. I know one thing though, Dale Senior's team will never switch to any other thing. Dodge, maybe. A Ford, never.
Is it really a good strategic move for Dale Senior to do that?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. And there's Michael Waltrip running in 6th. He's almost in the top 5 with 21 to go at Pocone. Can he get his first win here at a very good track? Wow, look at him pass that car. Gaining on Cal Petty. Let's watch him in these corners here. He goes down. He does not scrape the wall. Look at the way he's approaching him. That's some crazy runoff speed. I've never seen something like that in my life.
Some may say this is accumulated. Maybe some might say
Blue car with Napa and yellow all over it. That's something interesting. Gosh, they are really flying. He got the draft off of him there almost. Is Ward Burnt going to be able to pass him? He might be able to. Yes, he did. But is he going to be able to stick it? That's what matters. Oh, Jeff Gordon and them getting a little rowdy back there. Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s done made it back up to 1st. Wow, with all these pit stops. Knockdown dash. That. Is there a scoreboard hasn't up there? He's actually just made it back up to 1st.
you can never beat the pit. The pit rotation.
I think he might. I don't know. We're going to have to find out, though.
It's obviously going.
I think he's actually pit up. He's put up in 1st. He's in 1st. Whoa.
It might be gone too.
I don't know, but the flags are still green, and we had some smoke back there. Interesting. There is Kevin Harvick in 2nd. They've stayed out all day. There's Dale Jarrett. They're not running out of too good of a speed. They should be going a bit faster. For some reason, let's go back for just a second there. Don't know what in the world happened here. Running fast like this and randomly just decides to take a weird Sunday drive in your car. Don't know what that was about. Just randomly cuts down there. But hey, we've got about 18 more laps to go. Michael Waltrip running in 6th.
Michael Waltrip is the best driver on the field right now. Some may track, some may say field. But I like football. Philadelphia Eagles, best team. Can Tyreek Hill come back at 30-some years old?
Check on Dale Sr. See if he's still running up in 1st. Still going to be in 1st, yeah.
Some may say that they have to change the power ratio and weight ratio for Dale's massive steel cojones. An absolute hard heartless man on the racetrack will secure the win at any given point.
That's why they call him the Intimidator. With the new helmets they're forcing him to wear, Dell's got to wear a white, full-around helmet. Not too much of a fan of those helmets. They enforced the law after Adam Petty, Kenny Irwin Jr., and Tony Roper were all fatally in a crash last year. Some due to those helmets and some due to other restrictions. The Hans device and the helmet, though, is mandatory now. They tested it in Las Vegas in late 2000 in December. He was not a big fan of it when they tested it down there. He said he didn't like it. He did Daytona. He did the qualifying and did all that. Did the practice, but without. But the day of that race, they passed the rule that there must be a Hans device. So Dale had to run the Daytona 500 with that Hans device and the full helmet. Was not too comfy. Said he hated it.
Dale said that he would have to ask the race officials to wrap kerosene around their legs and light it on fire so the ants don't bite their candy asses, he might have said.
Still running in first after all this time. I think we have Sterling Marlin coming to. But there's Michael Waltrip. He's got to come to the pits. Just running super aggressive. So, I mean.
Kurt Busch.
There's the two Hendrick cars that are out here at the moment that we're paying attention to. Look at them.
Send us a win. Him hardly.
He might, if he can catch Dale Earnhardt, he might be able to. He's getting a 52-second lap. Dale Earnhardt is somehow shaving off 2 seconds. We got 14 laps to go. Look at the way he's going, though.
I think Ricky Carrington had an accident. I think he had to put up the car for the shop.
I don't know. We'll have to go check on him in a minute.
Shop for repairs. Buy a new one, possibly. Bring out the old one, possibly.
NASCAR does let him. Dale Earnhardt has ran old parts on a car before. But if you see the time that Dale Earnhardt, I don't know what he's done. If his tires are just worn out a certain way and it's causing the car to run like that. If the springs are hitting there, so I don't know what it is. We've never really seen something like this though before.
Back in the early days of NASCAR, people were more focused on horsepower than handling. I say handling is a lot better than horsepower.
Back then, it probably was when they wasn't 700 horsepower 2000 Monte Carlos. Back when they were just cars from the 50s with low horsepower. Inline sixes would race. Probably all that. Or one time in NASCAR, there was a convertible division for running convertibles. We could not have that now. Of course, when a driver has to be cut out, it basically makes the car convertible. Still drivable at that too, but
almost seamlessly looking like he is drifting around the track.
Looks like he is. I don't know how he's doing that, but coming around, we're pretty soon. We're 12 laps to go right now at the moment.
Pushing almost 200 miles.
He is trying to push that car to the limit just to win. He wants to win again. He wants his team. He wants to win that 8th championship this year. Let's keep our score piling up.
199. That almost has to be a record.
Can he hit 200 on this?
On this track, there's no way.
This is a race, but we're also having fun with it at the same time. There's no way. There's no way. No way. 205. 205. Just a split second. Wow. And slow down to 7. That's 45 miles per hour that he shaves off. 35, sorry. That he shaves off in just less than a second. Wow.
That's really insane, right?
That is insane. He's running 50 seconds per lap. That's pretty good for Pocone. Wow. Look at the way he's hitting along that track. That race car is scraping along the track. Wow.
How his tires stay on is insane.
He must just have the car tuned in some way where the car... Dale Jr. talked about how he drove his car one time. The handling, the car feels like it rolls over in the corners on all the side one time. So that it could possibly be that. The way it's just tuned is working. I mean...
Hitting over 200 once again. Getting into 203.
He is doing really good with 10 laps to go now. I mean, look, he's starting to catch up to these other dudes fast. Look at Ken Trader, 53. He gains on him 3 seconds every single time around. He'll probably be able to catch Ken Trader this time around. Look at the way he gains on him in the corners. That is insane. It's not the corners. It's the way he can get back on the gas. Look at that. He's going 2 extra miles per hour in the corner. He must just be driving on a dime. The car is probably being held together by toothpicks, basically. Look at the way he's gaining on him. That's insane right there. Wow, just blows through the corners. And he's gone. Look at him. First, let's see who's second at the moment. Jeff Gordon is running in third at the moment. Michael Waltrip had to go back to 16th. Kevin Harvick is in 10th right now. See if he can catch anybody. With about a couple more laps to go. With Pocono.
Kevin Harvick has failed. Top 10 placing is not good.
It is good for a top 10 finish, but it's not good for a winning finish or a runner-up. You have to be 1 or 2 for one of those. He's gotten good with his top 10s, and I like where they're at for being a rookie who's only running a part-time 2001 schedule, but still.
He was very adamant on getting that win when he told me when I went to his trailer. He owes me $20.
Ricky's gonna have to learn sooner or later that can't go out and make deals like that. Just don't know.
I told him, don't be a gambling man. Better be a rambling man than a gambling man. As you can see, we were passing his RV. Yeah, it would be his RV.
Maybe.
The big white RV, that was his.
Usually it'd be in the infield. That could be a fan's though, or something. They were mentioning something about an RV, a Kevin Harvick RV out there. I don't know what there's a Jeff Gordon RV though with Jeff Gordon stuff all over it. They're talking about that though. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch those 2 people in front of him or what. He's got a second lap on him. He's in 8th right now. I think he'd be alright. Just running in the top 10s. Jeff Gordon is in 2nd at the moment though. But Jeff Gordon is making Jeff Gordon's laps and he's got a pit too. But Dell Sr. had to pit. What? Dell Sr. had to pit? Dell Sr. they still have it in first, but Dell Sr. had to pit. His last lap though was 58 seconds. He lost 8 seconds. He still got it though. I mean, look at him.
He's gonna easily pass.
All right, well, we're gonna see if Dell Sr. is still gonna pit up in first, or if he's been knocked down. That's crazy though that he had to come in and pit. I mean, I guess the way he just decided to come in and pit. Oh, wow. Oh, Buckshot Jones right there. Yeah. Jeff Gordon came in and pit too, I believe, maybe right before Dale Earnhardt or right after. When Dale Earnhardt comes around, we'll see what he's getting. I mean, people out here are making these laps. Look at Dale Earnhardt. His pit stop was 58 seconds. His team made him lose only a couple seconds. In no way. The Intimidator is in first. We've never seen that at Pocono. He got lucky. The Intimidator is so good. He came in for a caution. They changed his tires, filled him back up. He stayed in first. That is incredible. Man, that Chocolate Myers is a great gas man. He's been the gas man for Dale Earnhardt for a while now. He does great as a gas man. Chocolate Myers does like to keep their shop clean, though. Heard he cleans up the cars and all that. Does like to keep them clean. Oh, we have a wreck back there in the 33. Wow. Bryce, you saw that, didn't you? 33 car of Joe Nemechek. Let's go back here. What happened? I think I know what happened here. We were just coming around all nice, and I think he just clipped it. I think it was an honest mistake. Then Kurt Busch gets into the back. Kurt Busch did a good job, though, for a rookie. He was able to handle it. And he's good.
He knows that we got to get these Chevys out of the lead as fast as possible.
We got to get them Fords out. He's okay, luckily, though. He's okay. He's still racing. Did they even call the yellow? No. They didn't call off the race. They didn't call yellow for that. That's interesting. Look at Jeff Gordon going by. Jeff Gordon running in 13th. Who is going to be in second? Dell's in first, obviously. Michael Watrop's in 7th. Michael Watrop, can he get a top 10 today? Don't know, Bryce. If Dale Earnhardt wins this will be his 78th win. And he told us when the season started at Daytona, he wants to make it to 80 wins this year.
80 wins seems like it could blow by like a faint win.
Richard Petty has 200, we know, and Jeff Christian has 105. But Dale Earnhardt said that he and their Watrop has one, I believe, 84. Kel Yarborough has 83. I think overall, though, Dell is in the 6th for the most wins right now. He says he'd like to make it to 3rd. I don't know if Dell can make it to 3rd. He might be able to make it to 5, though, the top 5. Michael Watrop, though, running in 7th, is doing great right now. But don't let Dell Sr. get too, stuck behind him. Coming around, though, with 3 laps to go. You can't really tell where you're at in Pocone, but we're coming around to the start finish right now. 3 to go. Hopefully Dale Earnhardt won't get held up by anybody right here. I mean, I don't want him to. And he doesn't. I don't think he does. Michael Watrop's going to be loyal and let him go high. Yep, Dale Sr. Letting him, though, because he's a lap car. Michael Watrop is a lap down. Oh, I thought they were 3 wide there, and Dale Sr.'s about to wreck. I'm hoping Dale wins. And look at Michael Watrop getting drafted off of his boss right now. Michael Watrop is in 7th, and that 41 Dodge you see, Bryce, is in 8th. So these two are actually fighting for position right now. This actually matters. So does this, because Bobby Hamilton's coming up behind him.
I wonder what happened to Bobby Labonte.
He's far back somewhere, I believe. There's Terry, his brother, running the 5 car. And where's Kevin Harvick at? Kevin Harvick's in 2nd again. He somehow got back up to 2nd. I don't know where he's at. He might be on pit road. I don't know where Bobby is.
Well,
I don't know. He never got into a crash. I don't remember anything unless we all just blacked out for 10 minutes and forgot everything. I don't remember. That was weird. There's Michael Watrop. Didn't even check earlier. I don't know. But let's see if Michael Watrop can catch the 41 car. He's still going to be in that top 10, but hey, the top 10s are going to be nice. Top 10s are great. Nothing wrong with the top 10. Yeah, top 5 is a pretty good. So is I believe you could say, a win. That's way better. We're coming around on the last lap. I think for some of us, it's the last lap. Let's see if Dale... We had our cameras pinned on those guys so long as Dale's out of 50 out of 50. So this is Dale's last lap. Can he get his 78th win today? I believe so, because he's almost there. All of his cars were wiped out at the beginning of this race. Some of them were. Michael Watrop's still running. Kevin Harvick will get a top 5 finish. I believe it's going to be Dale Sr. to get his 78th win in NASCAR.
Maybe his tires may blow out before he reaches. Who knows? This could be a Lightning McQueen situation.
There's Dale Earnhardt getting his 78th win in the Cup Series.
If Lightning McQueen was, well, maybe it.
He does have some red and white and black. There he goes, though. The man in black getting his 78th win in the Cup Series. That's 2 wins this year for him. He got 2 wins last year, but he's gotten that surgery and all that. Good to see him back out on the racetrack, doing what he knows how to do best. Well, hope y'all enjoyed that. Next, it will be Michigan. I believe we have 1 or 2 more, and then it's Daytona, so stay tuned.